Morgiana. Morgiana was a slave of Jamil. She has pink hair and has um piercings. She was carrying lemons, and then Aladdin found her and was like, I'll help you pick them up. But then Jamil was like, playing, or not Jamil, but Buddha was playing games with her. And Jamil was like, you have no means of escape. You'll never escape me. But Aladdin and Alibaba, they came through and they were like, you don't have to serve that piece of shit no more. We have money, we have riches, we can get the fuck out of here. He's telling you to stay here and die in this fucking cave because he's a bitch and he didn't win the favor of the jinn, but I did. So you gotta come with me instead, you know. And you know, she left with them, and then she, went her own way. She ended up freeing some other slaves too. With the help of Aladdin too. He was there. Because she ended up getting recaptured, but then she was like, I'll never go back into the bondage. That's not what my people would have wanted, and that's not what I like. You know, there's more to life and other things. I need to see Alibaba and Aladdin again. And she was fighting some wild tigers with her feet. Faunalis Corps, Faunalis members are, very powerful. Their legs are very strong. That's why they use the slaves and other things in different kingdoms. They're from the dark. Um, they're from another place. You know, they're taken from their homeland and then sold into slavery, typically. And she met another Faunalis called Masrur. She was like learning some things from him, and she helped out during the Balabad, revolt and other things too. But her strength is at 84%, speed 81%, with the durability of 80%, and endurance at 80% as well. Intelligence is 75%, experience is 79%, close skills are at 93%, range skill is 78%, and recoup is at 80% with her hacks at 84%. 81.4 for her overall power score, though. She can hold down well against, opponents. She was fighting against these monkeys that kept recouping and respawning, and she was still there. She was just like, damn, I have to keep kicking these things, and they keep, like, respawning, and not just respawning, but, like, multiplying as they're, destroyed. She ended up destroying some people, too, some slave catchers, Morgiana's, powerful, kind of. But that's her. And stay cool, on the corner.